Hello, good morning and welcome to another hapless grain to glass video. I think it's a grain to glass, might not be, if not, whatever. So, you'll have all seen my video for Juicy Balls New England IPA. Didn't work out. It's the second one I've done and my brain had a bit of a meltdown when I was doing the recipe. I don't know why. I don't know why. Basically, I had too much of a front end hop addition and it turned out bitter as fuck. In fact, I've still got some struggling to drink it. It's a bit of a fucking face twister. You know what I mean? A lot like a lemon sucker. Anyway, so Juicy Balls New England IPA V2.0. I've changed things around a little bit. I've changed things around a lot. So I don't know why I'm calling it Juicy Balls. Well, I do, because I can, because it's my recipe. So that's it. We are already done. Footage has been a bit, how's your father on this one? I had some issues. Just got another bag of Golden Promise. Don't need to mention the supplier. It's not a good practice, really, because I'm whinging about it. Too much of a fine grind, to be honest. Just fucking dusty as shit. Too much flour in there. And it's caused real issues with recircing. But I've shoved a lot more holes in there, rice holes, not oat holes. And it's fine now, it's okay. What I also did is I reattached the water line through the pump and pushed another couple of litres of water through to clear everything, and it is now recircling to a degree. So let's stop fucking about. What is in Juicy Balls NEIPA 2.0? Grainage. 4 kilo of Golden Promise, or a bag of flour. 1 kilo of oats. It was going to be half kilo of oats, but I had a bag. I just fucking chucked it in. Me all over. Also, I was going to be putting in 250 gram of Munich, and we haven't got any Munich. I know why I haven't got any Munich, because I chucked it out a couple of weeks ago because it had just gone past its sell by date, and I'm not using any grains now that aren't fresh. End of. Okay? Don't argue with me. That's what I'm doing. So I decided to use 250 gram of Vienna. Munich, Vienna, ain't that fucking far apart either. One's here, there. A few hundred miles, let's not argue. I'm sure it'll be fine actually, it might work out better. And 250 gram of Carapils. Hoppage is nothing up front. This one is, according to Brewer's Friend, 19.32 IBUs. And we've got 20, 20 and 20 of Citra, Dorado and Mosaic going in at 5 minutes. 25, 25, 25 at flame out down to 80. Leave it for 20 minutes. Bish bosh bang. 25 of each at 2 days, or maybe 24 hours. Second is 8 high crowds, boom, it's in. That's it. So, however long that takes, I'll keep a careful eye on it. And then, a few days after that, day 4, day 5, there's going to be a second hop edition. What I'm going to do is, I think that Timmy Jenkins, I don't know if I'm getting this right in what he suggested, but because of the bitterness, and you do get bitterness from the dry hoppage, and it can be a bit overpowering, and I want this to be a juice bomb. So what I intend to do is, thank you very much Timmy Jenkins, is I am going to first hop edition as soon as, the first dry hop edition, as soon as we hit high crowsum. The minute that this has basically fermented out, I'm going to then lower the temperature down to 14 degrees. I'm going to ferment this out at about 19 to 21 degrees, I haven't decided yet. And then lower that temperature down. And once it hits 14 degrees, I'm going to chuck in the second hop edition, and then going to leave it for 48 hours maximum, cold crash the bastard, kick the motherfucker, drink the motherfucker, and it is going to be absolutely the best New England IPA any man has ever created. Or not, but we'll find out. It's going to be drinkable. Fingers crossed. Citra, Dorado, Mosaic. Normally, is that what you would use in a New England IPA? I don't fucking know, but it's going in. They're all nice fruity hops. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. The only thing in question at the moment, and I haven't decided, part of me wants to stick in half kilo of each towards the end of the boil, well, pretty much before flame out. Half kilo of each of maltodextrin and lactose. I haven't decided whether to do that yet. There is a kilo of hops in there. Body shouldn't be an issue. But then again, you'll find out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Anyway, so it's recircing. I'll come back to you in a bit when there's something to see. Pre-boil gravity, pretty much spot on. Well, what is it? 1 point out. That'll do for me. I'll come back in a bit. Okay, right. So I didn't bother doing much sort of brew footage because you've seen it before. I'll do ins and outs of a duck's arse again soon. Right, so we're approaching boil. Everything was as it should be, apart from the stuck sparge, well, stuck recirc. It was pain in the ass, to be honest. But anyway, after I'd flushed it all through, it was fine after that. Yeast. So, haven't used this before. A few of you will have this because I was interested to see if there was a dry yeast which would be any good for, or well, so better than what I've been using, or for an NEIPA. So I got that. What's it called? It's from Brew, New England yeast, and it's 25 gram packets. So I went out hunting around, found that, seemed like it was only available sort of from one place. That was Brewed. And what they're doing is they're splitting a commercial pack and selling it in 25 gram packs, deliberately more so you can overpitch, because it's going to lose viability because you've opened the pack, it's been exposed to air, it's been nitro flushed and backed and blah blah blah. But I have had it for a couple of weeks, so I think I should have probably used it a bit quicker. I've got 2 packets. Now, I inquired about some, but the postage on them was about, I think, £6, £5.95 for a couple, so I thought I might as well 10. And then I just split the exact cost down by 10 and sent them out to you guys, or sold them to you guys at cost price. So I hope you've had good results. Probably I'll see the results before I know the results of mine. Straightforward, easy peasy, just don't direct pitch it, rehydrate it, 30 to 35 degree water, leave it 15 minutes, give it a stir, leave it for another 5 minutes, and then slowly bring it down to the temperature of the wort. We'll see. Anyway, I'll come back to you with some hop additions. We've got about another 10 minutes left of the boil before I stick in the immersion chiller and do some bits and bats. As you know, there is no front end hop additions. We've only got a 5 minute and then chill down to 80 flame out addition, and then it's all dry hop and it's going to be juicy as fuck. Okay, 5 minutes remaining. First hop addition, 20 gram of each. Citra, Dorado and Mosaic. There's also some yeasty nutrients in there. I've already put the chiller in there. Let's get it in. No hop spider, can't be arsed, not doing that anymore. Job's a good one. Lactose, 500 gram, going in. Okay, a couple more minutes, flame out, down to 80, final hop addition. Well, obviously apart from dry hop. I'll see you in a bit. Flame out. 80 hoppage. Bit. Flame out. 25 gram of each. Citra, Dorado and Mosaic. I love hops, I do. Lovely jubbly. Little bit of a stir, 20 minutes, I'll be back. Or not. Probably. Hello, hello, hello. Right. So, dry hop. Did it Saturday, today is Wednesday. Normally with a NEIPA I'd be dry hopping within 24 to 48 hours. But based on the feedback I've had, reference this Brew NEIPA yeast, it's a bit of a slow starter and takes its time. So we were about 48 hours in and it did kick off. It really kicked off. I did have a little bit of footage on my phone. I'll put it up somewhere and show you. So I thought I'm going to leave it. Spoke to Timmy about it. Well, message Timmy Jenkins about it, and yeah, I mean, it was maybe not. I didn't want to end up with any bitterness, so I've decided I am going to leave it. It's still going. It's tip 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 like a trooper. It's still going. I haven't lifted the lid off, so I don't know where the krausen's gone, but when I lifted the lid off after 48 hours, it's fucking big old krausen. But I didn't want the hops to be in there too long, so I may not now get the haze. But is the haze important? Yeah. What's more important? Flavour. So let's get the flavour spot on if we can. I've had just a tiny little tweak. It's at 1.030. Bear in mind that I did have a bag of lactose in there, so don't know where it's going to end up. I haven't actually put the lactose on the brewer's friend, which I will, so I'll find out where it should end up. I would say it's probably going to end up about 1.020, 18, 16, something like that, not sure. Initial thoughts. Initial thoughts are I am sweating my dick off. 36.5 degrees in this motherfucking shed. God damn motherfucker, it's a good job I've got a fucking fermentation fridge. Anyway, I love it. Never tasted anything like it before. It gives, and it's obviously from the yeast. I mean, you know, obviously I can taste the hops, massive juicy pumph, but very, very mild bitterness. But there's some beautiful esters coming from that yeast. Some really nice, juicy. Very slight bit of bitterness. If the bitterness stayed like that, I'd be happy as a pig in shit. Is it going to change with the dry hop? I don't know. Anyway, so let's dry hop. I don't need to show you me dry hopping because it's dry hopping, and you know what I mean. It's dry hopping. So here we go. We've got look at the thing. 25 gram of each Citra, Dorado, and Mosaic. I'll stick it in. I'm going to leave this until a couple more days. A couple of days. I reckon it's going to be close to where it wants to be. Then I'm going to rank the temperature down 14 degrees. When it hits 14, second dry hop, go in, 24 hours, cold crash, keg, gob. Fucking sorted. And this is, without a doubt, going to be the best beer ever. Not the best beer that I've brewed. I'm talking the best beer in the world. Full fucking stop. Maybe not. Anyway, I'll come back to you. So, update. I'm still fucking hot. Motherfucker. Yeah, I wish I'd have done it yesterday. The krausen has dropped right back. So I doubt that we're going to get that haze that you would expect to get from a NEIPA. But anyway, doesn't matter. I didn't want to risk the bitterness. So it is what it is. I took a reading yesterday, it was 1.040, today it was 1.030. I didn't know how quick that drop was going to happen, so I made the decision not to do it. It's my fucking decision, it's my fucking beer, and I shall live by it. This one is the beer yet to be named, which will probably be named by the time you see this video. It ain't winning awards, but I'll tell you about it in another video. You probably already know about it. See ya. I'll see you in a couple of days. Oh, good morning. Excuse the jacket. Believe it or not, it's fucking pissing down outside. Typical. It's the only day I've got off and it's pissing down. Oh well. Dry hop number 2. So today is Sunday morning. Brewed this last Saturday. You saw the first hop edition. It had pretty much, the yeast had done its thing. I've lowered the temperature down to 13 degrees last night, so I don't know when it reached 13 degrees, but this morning I'm going to stick them in 24 hours and then cold crash 0.05 degrees or 0 degrees or 0.5 degrees or minus 0.5 or 0.5 0 degrees. Cold as I can get the motherfucking fridge, put it that way. Cold crash it, keg it, fucking drink it. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I hope. But I don't think we're going to get the haze. I think I missed that crucial point. But I think it was a bit of a toss-off. White car. It was a bit of a toss-off. And I fucking won. So, start again. I'll edit that bit out. I keep saying it, but I never do I? Anyway, yeah, so it's a bit of a toss-off between getting the haze or potentially getting some, you know, off flavours from leaving it on the hops too long. Because if I dry hopped it at sort of 24 or 48 hours, it would have just took too long. And I don't want the hops to sit in there too long and give it that bitterness and that grassiness and all the things that you can do by having it in too long. Don't fucking argue with me, I've dry hopped enough to know what it tastes like, okay? So don't say, I've been dry hopping and I leave them on there for 14 weeks and they're absolutely fine. Because it's fucking not, alright? Be told. I'm only joking. So yeah, that's it. It took a long time to say that it's Sunday morning and I'm going to dry hop and then I'm going for breakfast. Love you. Bye. There she is, guys. Juicy Balls, New England V2.0. And it looks fucking lovely. Smells fucking lovely. Nice little head, of course. It's off the keg. Haze, yeah, I mean it is hazy. It isn't quite as hazy as I would have liked. I missed that crucial point. I know there's controversy about this and, you know, other things that I've done with this, and, you know, ultimately it's my beer. I try my own things, I take advice from people, and it's all about trial and error. And I don't think there's any error in this. So cheers, guys. I'm a tiny bit bunged up again, but it smells like fruit juice. Let's just drink the motherfucker. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Comparing that to the first version is like chalk and cheese. That is everything that you would be expecting from a NEIPA. Some people might be wanting something that's bitter as fuck, but I didn't, and the last one was. This one isn't. It's got very gentle bitterness. You know the recipe, you've seen it. Fuck all front end, everything in, back end, and dry hoppage. 2 lots of dry hoppage. It isn't overpowering on the hops, it's just an absolute fruit explosion. When I very first tried it last week, excuse the dog, Monty, here. When I very first tried it last week, I was slightly concerned. As you know, I put in some lactose, and it seemed to have a little bit of residual sweetness, which I wanted, but more than I wanted. That has died back. That is now spot on. The hoppage has just balanced itself out. Fucking chuffed to bits. Certainly no off flavours in there. So, cooling the wort down to 4, well actually I went down to 13. So where did I ferment out on this? It was 18 degrees, can't remember. I think I pushed it up a little bit. And then for the second dry hop, down to 13 and left it there for what, 12 hours? Then dry hopped, left it there 24 hours, cold crash, keg, fucking belly. And it's worked. It's still got a little bit of bitterness there. So this whole IBU thing, get to fuck, you know. You can argue with me, it is what it is. There's enough bitterness there, but not too much bitterness. It's a fruit juice beer. I'm fucking happy with it. And I haven't been particularly happy with my last few beers, but this one, I am. Just trying to pick fault with it. It's not the best NEIPA I've ever had. It's certainly not the worst. I'm going to send some of this out. A few people I want to try this. I actually will probably be putting this in Flask Gordon if this video comes. So, you know the script. I don't plan this shit. Yeah, happy. That has worked. Good hop combo as well. Very good hop combo. I've got to make that again. So, bing bong. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching another of my grain to belly videos. If you're not already a subscriber, click the fucking link and subscribe. Alright? Or don't, actually, because it don't really fucking matter, does it? But you should, because I'm this. Not really, I'm a knobhead. Bing bong.